The story of growing from small beginnings. In a quiet village, there was an old, unused field on the edge of town. The soil was hard and dry, and people believed nothing good could ever grow there. Over time, everyone stopped paying attention to it. To them, it was just another forgotten place, full of limitations without hope. One morning, a young boy named Arif stood beside that field. In his hand, he held something very small, a single seed. It didn't look special. No one passing by would have noticed it. But to Arif, that seed meant everything. Arif's life was much like that seed. He came from a poor family. His dreams were big, but his opportunities were small. Many people around him had already given up. Some had quit school, others had accepted that life would never change for them. Arif heard the same words again and again. "You're dreaming too big. People like us don't succeed. There's no point in trying." But deep inside his heart, Arif believed one simple truth. Everything big always starts small. That day, he gently dug a small hole in the ground and placed the seed inside. He covered it carefully with soil and whispered to himself, "Grow." People laughed when they saw him. "Why waste a seed in this useless land?" they said. Arif said nothing. He knew something they didn't. A seed does its most important work in silence. Days passed, weeks passed. Nothing appeared on the surface. No leaves, no sign of life. People shook their heads and said, "We told you so." But every morning Arif came back, he watered the soil. Every evening he returned and looked at the ground with hope. Just like the seed underground, Arif was working quietly on himself. He studied every day, he learned slowly. He failed many times. There were days when he saw no results at all. But he didn't stop because he understood something powerful. Growth often happens where no one can see it. Then came difficult days. A heavy storm hit the village. Rain flooded the field. Strong winds shook the land. Arif stood there, afraid that the seed had been destroyed. At the same time, his own life felt like it was falling apart. Family problems grew. Money became harder to manage. Pressure and self-doubt surrounded him. He felt weak, he felt tired. He felt like giving up. But then he remembered something important. A seed must break in darkness before it can grow toward the light. Arif told himself, "If I quit now, all this pain will be meaningless." One early morning, Arif walked to the field again. He stopped suddenly. Breaking through the soil was a tiny green sprout, small, fragile, shaking slightly in the wind. But it was alive. Tears filled Arif's eyes. That tiny sprout felt like a message from the earth itself. If I can rise, so can you. Around the same time, Arif experienced his first small success in life. He did a little better in school. A teacher noticed his effort and encouraged him. It wasn't a big victory, but it gave him strength. Day by day, the plant grew taller. Leaves spread out, the stem became stronger. And day by day, Arif grew stronger too. Not on the outside, but inside. He became more confident, more patient, more focused. People who once laughed now stopped to look at the growing plant. "How did this grow here?" they wondered. Arif only smiled. Seasons changed. The small plant became a strong tree. It gave shade, it bore fruit. Birds rested on its branches. The land that everyone once called useless was now full of life. And Arif, he was no longer the boy people ignored. He had built himself slowly. He had struggled quietly. He had fallen and risen again. Now his journey inspired others. The lesson of his story is simple yet powerful. You might feel small today. You might feel unnoticed. You might feel tired and unsure. But remember, believe in yourself. Move forward a little every day. Don't quit just because you can't see results yet. Because a seed never rushes, yet one day it becomes a tree. Great things always begin with something small.